This is your girl, Ray Hope. And, we are just busting at the seams. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to grow your cash flow, how to grow your income, how to increase those credit scores, and so much more. Okay, so it's time for me to, talk to you about true financial abundance, because aren't you tired of seeing other people getting the abundance and you sitting there struggling? I'm telling you, we got something that can change the world for so many people. Someone told you that we was going to be talking about money, and not just any money, but we're going to be talking about your money in particular. Okay, so I want you to write this down. Today, we're going to be talking about 4 financial challenges, all right? And these 4 financial challenges will be remedied by 3 solutions, which will achieve 2 objectives. And I'm going to show you how all of this is going to be handled by one company. So there are 4 financial challenges that everyone faces, and those are taxes, credit and debt, big business, and inflation. See, we've all been conditioned to get a good education from K to 12, sometimes college, like my kids. And then they condition us, okay, you got to go get your good education, and then you got to get your good what? Got to get your good job, right? And then what? What comes after that? Because why is it that so many people follow this plan to the letter, yet they still can't seem to get things together and get ahead? Well, the reason is that we give a third of our income to taxes. We give it to federal taxes, state taxes, local taxes, property taxes, yada, yada, yada. We're paying taxes all the time. Go to the grocery store. You got sales tax on that. You get your check, you got tax on that. For those of you who knew, I bought a Cadillac last year. And this year, I got that property tax. Oh my goodness, that thing was a little over $300. I'm like, I done drove that car off the lot last year, and yet I'm still paying taxes on a purchase that I already made. So taxes are here to stay, okay? But since the government took my money off the top of my check through federal taxes, I'm forced to try to live with what's left. They take money right sight unseen, and then we have to end up struggling or end up putting things on credit. So we accumulate this extra debt using credit to make up the difference. So we're giving another 1/3 of our income to the banks. Okay, we're giving it to the credit cards, auto loans, personal loans. We're giving it mortgages, student loans, loans. It almost seems like the banks are in cahoots with the government, and they're licensed to steal. They're making billions of dollars. Billions with a B, guys, billions with a B, by ripping off the American consumer, and the government is letting it happen. You think about even colleges, ever since my youngest went to school, well, actually all of them, but I noticed it more when my youngest went to school. He started getting all of these credit card offers. You know what I do? I redact them and shred them. He's not getting that, because these colleges are targeting these students. They have no jobs. They have no money. They're giving them these credit card offers left and right. And it's no wonder that kids, by the time they reach really adulthood, that they're inundated with bad credit. And then our remaining 1/3 goes to cover living expenses and goes to big business. So you got your gas, your groceries, your insurance, your utilities. You got to pay to keep your lights and your water running, and everything going on in your house, right? And then all of us are taking out, doing takeout, not so much dine out now because of the crazy pandemic. But it still goes on and on, that we have all of this spending going toward big business. And then let's not forget about the monthly holidays. Think about it. There's practically a holiday in every single month of the year, from January on to December. January, New Year's, February, Valentine's, and you got Easter, and then you got 4th of July, and you got Labor Day. And then here come October, and October is a multi-billion-dollar industry that's spent on costumes and candy for Halloween. That's crazy. And now November, left and right, we're being hit upside our heads, because before we can even eat the turkey, we got Brown Thursday, doorbusters. Before you even eat, they're having sales on Thanksgiving Day. Then we have Black Friday. Then we have Cyber Monday. It's all, the list keeps going on, and then Christmas, and then right back to January. So not to mention, we're spending every other day in between on gifts and emergencies. So it's no wonder Our money is always so short. And now that our money is gone, we still have to try to save and invest retirement while trying to stay ahead of inflation. So, inflation means the cost of goods and services is increasing faster than your take-home pay. So because of all of this, the results for most Americans is that we have 78% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. 70% of Americans are paying too much money in taxes. I'm show you how to fix that. 80% of Americans have credit challenges, okay? 90% of Americans are buried in debt up to their eyeballs. So as a result of this is exactly why most Americans are buried in debt with less than $5,000 saved by age 65. How are you supposed to retire on $5,000? You can barely make ends meet now, but they're expecting you to be able to live, and you can't even save $5,000 by age 65. The harsh reality is that people are working all of their lives. They're retiring. We have the elderly, retired school teachers. We have retired everybody, and they're forced to go back to work because they cannot afford to retire. Now, I don't know about you, but Ray Hope plans on being on the beaches of the world by age 65, sipping on a Mai Tai instead of saying, welcome to Walmart. Okay, that's just me. I don't know about you, but that's me. So you see, our mission here at MWR Financial is to provide you with the same strategies and the experts, just like Mr. Parker mentioned, used by the wealthy, so that you can overcome financial challenges that's created by being taxed too much, by having high credit, and by the banking and the educational systems. Why? Because results don't lie. Results don't lie. People are out here financing their lifestyles on credit instead of ever being able to own it. All right. So now that you've heard about you heard about the 4 challenges, I want you to show you, and how your income has been shifted away from you. I want to talk about how we're going to be able to shift it back. So this is the exciting part, because we do this by using a concept called income shifting. And so income shifting is a financial strategy that we use to shift income back to its original owner. And who is that? That is you. So there are 3 solutions that everyone needs to make this happen. So you have your cash flow management, business income, and investment income. So cash flow management is measured in time. You trade your time for money. You don't think so? You clocking in, don't you? You working 40 hours or more a week, don't you, for that paycheck, right? So you're trading your time for your money. So in order for you to shift your money back to you, you're going to have to be able to minimize those taxes, minimize your debt, and minimize your expenses. Okay, so next you're going to want to increase your income. But guys, increasing your income doesn't mean you go out there and get another job. It just doesn't, because we already trading time for money. We don't have the time. So you need to be able to increase your money through business income. So you have to understand that business income is controlled and owned income, and it gives you unlimited access to residual and leveraged income. Then finally, your goal is to be able to go from a W-2 earner, okay, to an investor. So you want to shift from being just working 40 hours a week, even earning business income, but you want to start earning that investment income, okay? Because one day you will want to stop working, period, end of story. So as an investor, you want your money to work for you 24/7. Then you'll benefit from the compound interest, capital gains, and dividends, and even business residual income and royalties. So remember, as a W-2 employee, you are taxed up to 37%. So you're talking about an employee. Think about this example. Let's say you have an employee making $60,000. You're an employee making $60,000 a year, but you're paying roughly $22,000 in taxes. So that means you're actually living off of $38,000. Now you go out there, you get that new car, you get that new home. They're basing it on that whole 60. So that means that you have overspent because they're basing it on the full $60,000 that you earned, not the $38,000 that you brought home. I mean, think about billionaires like Jeff Bezos, who currently happens to be the world's richest man, and he pays $0 in taxes. You don't believe me? Google it. I bet you'll find it. So think about this. As an employee, you earn wages, but as an employee, you work first, then you pay taxes first, and then you spend money on what's left. So you're trading your time for money. But as a business owner, you're taxed 0 to 23%. So your business works. Your business spends first and you're taxed on what's left. What do we mean by that? Because those same bills that you have, utilities and water and mileage and supplies, now all of that can actually be written off as a business owner. So you're getting your full earnings, you spending on the full earnings, and then you are deducting expenses, and then you're taxed on what's left. It is beautiful. And then, however, as an investor, you're taxed 0 to 15%. So in this case, your money is working for you 24/7. All right. So your money makes more money. Somebody say more money. Comments. Somebody put the comments more money, and because you're taxed the least. So now it's giving you time and financial freedom. So regardless of what you're doing, we are all trying to meet we're trying to meet two objectives: current lifestyle and a future lifestyle. Your current lifestyle is funded through your work. Your future lifestyle is funded through your investment. Okay, so it's just amazing. So there's just one company, we've been talking about it all day long, all morning long. That one company that does it all is MWR Financial. So I'd like to introduce you to our Financial Edge membership, which is your own personal team of financial experts that use proven strategies to secure you and your family's future. I've got to secure my family's future because I know I won't be here forever, but I want to make sure my children are taken care of, their children are taken care of, and their children and beyond are taken care of. So our Financial Edge membership comprises of 4 components: MoneyMax, CreditMax, EquityMax, and WealthMax. So MoneyMax is basically our tax reduction strategies. CreditMax is our credit restoration strategies. EquityMax is our debt elimination strategies, and then WealthMax is our wealth generation plan and strategies. So let me break this thing down for you, because it all starts with our instant pay raise. And just like Mr. Parker mentioned that he had over $300 increase in his take-home pay. Now, again, I don't know about you, but if I did the math and counted on my fingers, that was an extra $3,600 that he brought into his home without having to work an extra hour, without having to ask for a raise. See, this is our proven strategy that is going to increase your take-home pay, and it's helping because the fact of the matter is there are over 150 million Americans who earn money through a job, W-2 employees. And so what we want to do is help them increase that take-home pay, starting with their very next paycheck. Okay, so the number one reason that most people fail or struggle with their finances is due to the fact that where are they getting their advice from? You got your friend who does taxes, and she messed you all up, and then you went to one of the chain stores out there that do taxes, and they kind of messed you up. We want you to be helped with our experts, so you are able to get unlimited financial advice on demand with our financial experts. We're talking about CPAs, CFPs, enrolled agents with the IRS that are going to provide you with the answers to virtually any financial matter. No longer do you have to pay all of this money to get this great advice, because we do it here with the Financial Edge membership. So now, you know, you're able to be able to track your expenses and get your W-4 adjusted. And the best part is that with the MoneyMax, they do a 3-year review of your past 3 years of your tax returns. So now you can review your tax returns, get your W-4 form adjusted for you, and bring more money back in your paycheck. It's just amazing. So you certainly can be able to schedule your consultations with MoneyMax. Now I want to have you take a look at this. I put the little thought face on this slide, you know, because a lot of people are unaware that the W-4 is a tool that you use to tell your employer how much of your money should go to the government in taxes. So if it's filled out incorrectly, you are simply overpaying. And don't think to yourself, oh, well, I'll get my money back in a refund. No, dear, because if you look at the money that they took out in taxes and you compare it to the money you got back in a refund, it's never the same. Most of the time it's less. So if you looked at this new 2020 W-4 this year, you definitely need an expert, because this thing looks like a daggone math equation. You know, a lot of people are unaware of two things. Allowances no longer exist on this form. All right. So because you don't have allowances, it just looks very confusing. You need the expert. But what's so crazy is a lot of people, they get a job one time or they change jobs and they never change their W-4, or they've been at a job for years and years and have never bothered to change that W-4 form because they don't think they need to. But do you know that whenever you have a life change, what if you got married? What if you got divorced? What if you had a kid? You know, what if your child moved out or went to college, or you started a business, or you got a second job? The list goes on for reasons that you can change your W-4 form. So if you haven't adjusted that W-4 form, I promise you that you're paying too much money in taxes. And then some people never change their form. And the reality is there are even some companies that haven't even updated their system to accommodate the new W-4 form. They're still basing it on allowances. And some people are being told that they can't make an adjustment. And that is simply not true. You need to get with our experts so we can help you not pay too much money in taxes on your next paycheck. So I'm going to show you some testimonials from our MWR Financial Testimonials page. So I want you to ask the person who invited you to this presentation to invite you to our Facebook MWR Testimonials page, because you're going to see real people getting real results. So here's Ty and his wife. You know, Ty and his wife brought home an additional $631 a month take-home pay. Guys, I'm telling you, you want your money right now. Somebody put in the comments, I want my money now. All right. So, and then here we have your son who brought home an additional $861. Now we give an average. We never say that we have this crazy amount that we can bring you home, and we never make any guarantees, but we're showing you real people who are able to increase their take-home pay. Why give your money to the government when you need your money right now? Okay, so now with over 80% of Americans, I want to talk about CreditMax, because credit is a big deal. You know, we have over 80% of Americans paying for the price for less than perfect credit, because think about it, the lower your credit score, the higher your interest rate. Plain and simple. So what we do with our Financial Edge CreditMax experts, we typically help people see anywhere between 50 and 150 points increase or more. I know personally, I saw a 57-point increase in my first 2 weeks. Then I saw a whole whopping 180-point increase from the time I started up until now, because honey, I keep track. So I was like, oh my goodness, I've always suffered from crazy blemish credit. So to see that there's actually light at the end of the tunnel for rate hope, that's a good thing. And so, you know, it's really great, because this type of increase in your credit scores literally saves you thousands of dollars, okay? Thousands of dollars in interest, okay? So that's going to create more cash flow for you and your family. So believe me, this doesn't just apply to this bad credit. I mean, the savings are incredible. You know, as you can see on this slide here, you know, credit score increase of just merely an extra 29 points for someone with an above average credit score could still save them thousands on things that they're spending money on every month. Okay, so next I want to show you another testimonial. We have Adrian. She was excited over just a 6-point increase, but every point counts. See, because her goal is to get to an 800 credit score. And then we have Martavis. Wow, I mean, really excited to see a 63-point increase since using the experts with CreditMax. Okay, now I want to give you an example of how our EquityMax plan can work for you, because we're not going to just help you to lower your debts and fix your credit. We want to really show you to how to snowball away your debt, because debt is one of the biggest financial challenges that most Americans face, and that's why they can't overcome these. They can't seem to save. They can't seem to invest because they have so much debt. So what I want to do is I want to show you basically how you can take a quick look at basically how this works. So in this example, we have the average family who has about $209 in debt, and all of the money that they're getting, they're paying about $29.85 a month on interest. But I just want you to see that when you work with the EquityMax and we start snowballing away your debt, the difference is that they can actually save over almost $160,000 in interest and time, because now instead of paying on your mortgage a full 30 years, we're saving you over 21 years and over $160,000 in interest. That's money that can go back to your family. You can save that, invest that, and become more wealthier instead of giving all your money in interest to those debt collectors. I promise you, those kids are going to college. Those kids' cars are being paid for. Those kids' futures are being financed, but with your money and interest. It's time you took your money back. All right, it's time you took your money back. So here are a few more examples. We have Charlotte, who is going to see her debt-free date come October 2022. Man, that is like 2 years from now. She's going to be debt-free. I mean, I don't know about you, but that is exciting stuff to me. Exciting stuff to me. And then we have Brianda. She's going to see her debt-free date in 2023. Guys, simply the experts with MWR Financial get things done. All right. So at this point in time now, we want you to see how our WealthMax experts can help you get your money to making even more money. Remember when I told you, you want your money working for you 24/7. So with WealthMax, you actually have unlimited consultations with real strategists, real people, okay, that specialize. This is all they do. They specialize in developing the right wealth plan for you while also providing you the best ways to save, grow, and protect your money tax-free with no risk of loss. If you don't understand how powerful this self-banking and the private reserve account is, baby, you better ask somebody, because this thing is powerful. We're talking about being able to get your money, save your money, grow your money, protect your money with no fear of loss. This is crazy. So imagine becoming your own bank where you can benefit from stock market gains, lock in those gains, and not have to worry about the fear of losing your money. All right. And you can even borrow from yourself while your money continues to earn interest. And let's talk about this land banking a little bit. How would you like to be able to buy land at 20 to 40% below market value in the path of growth without even having to write a check? See, these are the same strategies previously reserved only for the wealthy. Only the 1% knew about these strategies, but we are here to tell you that you can participate in this thing too, because MWR Financial is going to make it available for you as well. So here we have a few more testimonies. Anita took her entire 401k and she worked with Eric, and now she is on a really solid plan for her retirement, as well as purchasing her land. And so I'm really excited about her. I'm excited about Don and his wife Ruth. They're owners of land. They got their little certificate. It's really amazing. You get an actual certificate for your purchase of land. I mean, this company, bar none, is one of the best that I've ever seen. Now, I know I've talked all about, the membership and what we do and the testimonials, but I know y'all came here. Somebody say, show me the money, because I know you came here to figure out how we make money with this thing. So let me start off by saying we pay daily. Okay, we pay daily. So we actually have 10, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 different ways that we pay. But I'm only going to focus on a few for the just for, to be mindful of my time. But when you promote to the level of executive senior director with our company, and it's not very hard to do, MWR rewards us, and they reward us by paying us an additional 25% check match on all the qualified commissions that earned by people that we enroll. So if you know a person who paying too much money in taxes and in debt up to their eyeballs and got blemished credit, then you certainly can benefit from being able to show people our MWR Financial Edge plan. So just imagine when you do that and you bring people, like-minded individuals like yourself, who want to do the business, like you, like me, like Mr. Tasha, like Mr. Parker, and we do this and we show other people. Imagine your daily earnings going up and up and up simply because you help someone take advantage of this. The possibilities are truly, truly endless. So I want to show you this here momentum bonus. This is another way that we pay. So we have a 30, 60, and 90-day momentum bonus. So basically we're saying when you enroll 3, we're going to pay you a sponsor bonus of 50, 50, and 50. But if you enroll those 3 within 30 days, we're going to give you an additional 150. And if you're 3 enrolled QFDs, we call them a qualified financial director. If you're 3 enrolled 3, you make an additional 450 in 60 days. And if those 3 get enrolled their 3, so you have 90 days to do that, but when that happens, you earn an additional $900. So I don't know about you, but that math adds up to about $1,500. Now, it don't take 30 days to do this. Honey, it don't even take, some people get it done in 2 weeks. Some people get it done in 2 days. Some people get it done in an hour. Okay, it doesn't take a whole 30 days, but we're just letting you know that the momentum bonuses are real. They are really real. So I'm really excited about the fact that we have so many different ways that we're helping families with right now money. Now, if your dream is to own a luxury vehicle, pay off an existing vehicle, pay off your house, or do what you got to do, then one of the easiest ways to get this is with our luxury vehicle bonus. And so if you qualify, you can earn no less than $500 up to $3,000. Let me ask you this. How much better would it feel to be driving your car knowing somebody else was paying the note? Okay, that's kind of how this equates to. I want to give a shout out. We had a couple of people who just recently earned the $1,250 a month luxury vehicle bonus and bought new cars. I mean, it's really just amazing, guys. It's really amazing. So I want you to kind of tie all this in. We have what we call a guaranteed residual income, a 6-figure guaranteed income strategy. So simply by using the power of you, okay, just simply by sharing this membership with other people and sharing it with other like-minded individuals who want to partner in business with you, you have the opportunity of earning lots of money. We start right here at the 12. Now, I want someone to put in the comments that 3 equals 150, okay, 150, but 12 equals 600. Somebody put in the comments 3 equals 150, but 12 equals 600. Think about this, guys. You told this to 3, and then those 3 business partners said, well, I want to tell it to 3 too. So they tell it to 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. There go your 12. This is the most easiest compensation plan I've ever seen in my entire life. So that extra $600 is $7,200 a year to you. So what if you helped other people do this? You would immediately qualify for additional monies. Guys, we're talking about an additional, all right, we're talking about an additional $8,500 per month, which is a total of $102,000 a year. Now, if you've never made 6 figures in your entire life, I am showing you right here how easy it is to get it. Guys, this is life-changing. I know it has been life-changing for me. And I want you to understand this would also qualify you for the third tier of the luxury vehicle bonus. Okay, so that's money, more money on top of more money. Put in my comments, more money. So in other words, you know, we have this strategy that can create $102,000 a year for you and your family to use whatever you want it for, and a car that feels so much better driving knowing that MWR is paying the note. All right, so I want to go through some daily guarantees because I just want to put some real faces to it. Here we have my kid on the right. He's 20 years old and he decided to come on board with this, and now he's at the $5 daily guarantee. You know, so it's basically having your business for free. I'm gonna expound on that. And then we have Alex and his wife Natalia, you know, at the $5 a day. But look, I want to show you something. We have 600 per month at the $20 a day. Remember, I told you that 600 was 72 a year. So we have Miss Anita and we have Miss Kirsten who are earning the minimum of 20 a day. We have some additional 20 a day. We have Miss Lynn Derrickson and my son that we spoke about earlier. This is my son that's in medical school who still finds time to work MWR Financial and still earn an additional 7,200 per year. Let me explain something to you. He is a student. He is a starving student. He can't work while being in medical school. He needs some extra money. So this is perfect. And this is my way of sowing a seed into my family to create that generational wealth. Here we have Miss Terica Jones and Ken Riley, both earning that $600 a month. We have Mr. Josiah and Slavic, who are both earning $600 a month. But I cannot not mention my girl, Miss Area Director herself, Kimberly Poe, and Miss Beverly Glass, both at $50 a day, $1,500 a month. That is an additional $18,000 per year. Okay, and here's my dude, Mr. Jeff Trills, who is making a minimum of 36 a year, but I already know he's making way more than that because he's knocking out them presidential bonuses and car bonuses as well. But you know, let me not to forget to mention my coach, Mr. Jonathan H. Seigler, who Jatasha mentioned earlier, who is the CEO of Life Changing Solutions. He's an international business coach and financial strategist as well. So he's also a 20-year real estate investor and a multiple seven-figure earner. Let me explain something. He is a member of the Millionaire Residual Club, the Presidential Club, and receives the top tier of our luxury vehicle bonus and mortgage bonus. So if he can see the value of MWR Financial, and Mr. Tasha can see the value of MWR Financial, and Mr. Parker and everyone else, all of us like-minded individuals who see the value of MWR Financial, I'm sure that you can too. So let me show you how you can gain full access to our experts with our Financial Edge membership. See, our membership includes our MoneyMax tax reduction experts, our TaxBot automated mileage and expense tracker, and this is going to give you everything that you need to qualify for your instant pay raise. Plus, you also receive our credit restoration, debt elimination, and wealth generation strategies and experts, okay? So all of this is included in our Financial Edge membership for just $79.97 per month. And it covers you and your spouse under the one price. So there are no setup fees, there are no contracts, and get this, you can actually refer 3 to get the membership through you, and you get your membership for free. I mean, come on. And then so next, I want you to take advantage of everything that MWR Financial offers as well by becoming a qualified financial director and business owner with us. So this is going to give you the business as well as the membership. So as a business owner, you get paid to refer others while enjoying the benefits of the Financial Edge membership. So for a one-time setup fee of $228.97 and then $119 per month, this is going to give you all of the tools that you need, all the materials, all of the training, buku training. I ain't never been on so much training all my entire life, but this is some great training, and you need all of this to be able to get your business off to a fast start. and the ability to get paid to refer others. I mean, don't get tripped up that we get paid to refer others, because you have health insurance. Somebody sold you that. Somebody made money on that. You have life insurance. You have all kinds of insurance. So I don't want you getting tripped up on that. Oh, it's one of those things. It's really not. We are simply like-minded individuals giving someone a pathway to utilizing a service that they need. They need to get those taxes down. They need to get those credit scores up. They need to get rid of that debt. So we're showing you something that is bona fide and real for so many people. So in other words, you know, the deal about this is, if you get that instant pay raise like I showed you earlier, the 600s, the 300s, the whatever hundreds, that's plenty money you have coming in and an increase to handle $119 a month. Am I right? So we don't even want to worry about that. We want to show you how to be able to get that business for free. That is what separates us from the rest. All right. So almost everyone you know wants to own their business, but more than 78% of the population are living paycheck to paycheck. You know, so coming up with the money, you know, people get worried about how they're going to afford something. But I already showed you a pay raise is going to make you be able to afford it. So don't worry. This business truly does pay for itself. So I want to make this decision easier for you, okay, by guaranteeing your success. See, the thing about MWR is, if you follow our plan of action and our strategies, and experts are not able to save or make you more money in your first 30 days, we are going to give you a full refund. Somebody put in there guaranteed success. Okay, so that means there's absolutely no risk to you. And the only way that you can lose is if you choose not to participate. All right, so there are three types of people watching me this morning. Three. Okay, you're either a number 3, a number 2, or a number 1. Now, my number 3s, you know, they said, you know, Ray, it sounds good, but, you know, my credit is good. I don't have any debt. You know, I don't mind the taxes because I get my refund. You know, if that's you, hey, I thank you for watching. I thank you for sharing. Share it with somebody, because maybe you know somebody who doesn't have good credit, who's in debt up to their eyeballs, who's paying too much money in taxes. So share this with somebody who could use it, okay? And I thank you for watching. But if you are number 2, you might be just interested in the membership. Ray, you know, that membership makes sense. Dang, I wish I had this before I decided to buy that car. Wish I had this before I decided to buy that house. Wish I had this before, you know, before I turned in that W-4 form at my new job. Well, I know it now, and I can get my W-4 form fixed. So I'm glad about this. I'm not really interested in the selling side, but I love this membership. You're number 2. But baby, if you are a number 1, you are number 1. I want the whole thing. I want the whole thing, Ray Hope. I want it because I see it. I see the potential. This membership is bar none. I know this thing works. I know I got too many people. I've been jotting down names since you started talking, Ray Hope. I know people who need this. You my number 1. So honey, to all of my number 2s, and all of my number 1s. Sorry, I didn't mean to stop my presentation. To all of my number 2s and to all of my number 1s, okay, I want to tell you this. I want to tell you to please get back to the person who invited you here. Get back to the person who invited you here, because somebody thought enough about you to share this information. We got the plug. This MWR Financial is something like I have never seen before in my entire life. In my entire life, bar none, it is one of the best things that I have ever seen. You know, so all I know is that I want to be one of the first people to tell you, welcome to MWR Financial. Welcome to the family. You know, I want to tell you, look, I will see you at the top, because what? The bottom is what? Way too crowded.